Has indeed been covered all the same. Crim's on the other side. Flash goes in. Oh, it's good, but Matty's going to get taken down. Crims goes unchecked, however, and he will strike true. Lovely two-piece for him, spotting out another. And it's all on to NEOKAI. He wants nothing to do with it.
I don't blame him. Good pistol, though, from Fnatic. Absolutely had to come in towards this one and set the tone nice and early. And they do. They're a side who have actually looked really good on Vertigo. One of the few teams that like to play it. NEOKAI's going to get a couple of kills at the tail end. It's at least good for his individual stats, but he does get caught by BlameF at the end. Yeah, this has been a map. I mean, Fnatic are one of the few teams in the world currently who are actually picking in towards this, right? They're really trying to make Vertigo a stable part of their pool. A lot of teams are actually perma-banning this, so it's one of the things where if they can make this quite secure for them, it's a big positive. It's something that some teams float for a second wave.
But there's already been damage taken, so I'm not sure there's really much that can be done about that, unfortunately. So 4 remain for CYBERSHOKE. The one thing they maybe have going for them... Oh, okay, they've had a couple drop out here, haven't they? 4 short.
Oh, yeah.
That's a little bit difficult. Yeah, well, because he's just not even taking damage or anything like that. So
I thought it was just a bad whiff. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I know. I guess that might be him, to be fair, actually. I think that is Laventino still here, but not on the mini-map, but also his model is there? Or is it...
Yeah, he'll drop out in a second, basically. But yeah, his model is still there.
That's Phenomen. Okay. Getting a little weird out here, it would appear. However, they brought it down to 2v1 now. Oh. What is going on? BlameF going to fall, and CYBERSHOKE actually win the round. So somehow, in all the chaos, they've made it work. All part of the plan.
Alrighty, we are live. It was an electricity issue. Thankfully, he's sorted. Fnatic just come back quickly after a tech pause. We're live, ladies and gents. We really are. Early double kill. Matties and bodies are down, and this round might already be in a tough spot.
Yeah, certainly definitely looks that way. Bomb going in. He does a good chunk. So retake in full swing, but we'll see. Crims has got a great position. Afro to play off of him as well. Trying to distract away. Crims going to go unchecked. Gets traded instantly. And Phenomen makes it happen. BlameF in particular absolutely ruined that.
Look how Fnatic is set up. They're not giving any fight over for free. This is a really nice little setup, but the flash is a beaut. BlameF gets caught full blind by Phenomen, and in doing so, this is going to change things up. Crims will answer 4-2, rolling back the years a bit. Not NEOKAI. He now should know, well, he definitely knows where 1 is, but and I think he realizes that time is gone and this round's done. Fnatic answer back, and they will tie this game back up.
You would assume so. 35 seconds, though, and a guessing game required here from the CT side. It looks like they will indeed guess correctly. B side. Smoke going down. The mollies are pretty good, though. Stinix in an awkward spot. Turns away from the flash and just wildly spraying through. But it's maybe NEOKAI who gets set up a little. 20 seconds. Quick bail and try and work the A-bomb site. But Lovicus hasn't given it up. He's still here. Finds BlameF. 14 seconds. Back to B, boys. Oh, Jesus. It's a little panicked. I don't even know that they're really going to have time to get this bomb in. Nah, absolutely not, mate. Absolutely not. Nope. Yep, he knows it. Go for the save. That's wild. That is some wild calling for sure. You've got to commit one way or the other, guys.
Stinix going to set up close. They have mollied this and spammed it a couple of times, but he's only tested, I think, bare minimum going 2 for 1. That's if we're being kind here. He's against low buys. There's bits of armor, there's a few upgraded pistols, but he should be getting at least a couple in this situation. The question is, do they clear him? Matty's well, not effectively. Bomb, spills forward, looks for a second, and he'll get that as well. And he still hasn't been traded. Hang on. This round's on. They might just keep trying to pop shot through as Afro gets one jumping with the Glock. But now the rotation comes over, and surely firepower should be all the difference maker. And that big flank as well. This round's got to be done.
A pause put in for a second. Lovicus the next line of defense. Oh, and it's worked out nicely. Great little setup. You know, I think Phenomen was just drawing them in, wasn't he? A little bit of a shoulder, a little bit of a tease, and it worked. It worked beautifully. CYBERSHOKE baiting this one out, it would seem. He's hoping someone kind of walks into him and then he can maybe capitalize on the info that he's got. But also he's in a pretty good spot behind B, right? Where he can say, yo, I can only hear one player at the moment, so try and get set up. I've got the rotations somewhat ready, but it's a bit lazy from NEOKAI, to be honest. And now moving in. Oh, beautiful stuff, man. Some really lovely individual moments, and he delivers far more than Fnatic were asking. Wins the round single-handedly, and that is what the veterancy can do.
Wow. All right. That's, I mean, honestly, that fight into CT alone should have gone through, but fundamentally, they still are keeping in this. And all we probably are looking towards is 5 rounds on T side. Just because it's Vertigo T sides, it's a map which it inherently is seen as a little bit more preferential over towards the counter-terrorists than the rest. Not a bad one, though, to be taken. Anyone who takes a real hit is the MP9 because the auto shotgun is goated. I'll back it every day of the week. Oh, did he get it? He did. Full blind. Yes. That is crazy. What a shot.
So blind we couldn't even see the kill feed, bro. Insane. Auto shotgun also lets itself be known. Lovely round here from CYBERSHOKE. Some crazy moments. BlameF trying to add to the list. He's closing that gap. They're getting nervous, right? He knows what's up, but a nice double swing will secure it. And a good finish in the half for CYBERSHOKE. Potential to go deeper.
Interesting decision to fight dry there, and it doesn't work out in his favor. Molotov comes down. Awful swing and trade. That's okay. In the opener, Lovicus needs to be careful. Could be overwhelmed, and he will. 1 for 1 is not a bad play here for the Pistols.
No, definitely not. Fenneman, whoa, missed shot, but he will survive it. Thankfully, there was only the one body going that way. Now a decision to be made on where to put the grenade. And not a bad one in the end. Walking through here towards Scaffold. It's being held by Afro, and he might go overlooked. I think he's just been spotted there, you know. Afro, not quite ready for this fight, but it looks good. Stinix, oh, awkward, comes in from behind, and Afro can't quite trade him perfectly. Bit too clinical almost, it would seem. NEOKAI coming in here to try and slow them down. Smoke in the way. He's forced into a fight for sure. Needs a flash over maybe. They're all over the place. It's the same for the CT side though. Matty's in and around the smoke here, looking to be the hero. Hoping for a peek to come his way. That's a beautiful gap, isn't it, to work with here. Looking very good indeed. Traded quickly. 2v2. 25 seconds. Bomb not dedicated just yet. So CYBERSHOKE a little nervous to fully commit to B.
Yeah, I don't really know if that was all part of a ruse. Hence why, like you said, they haven't made that decision. Do we stick up here? They might hear the step now. Look at that CT side. They've got decent utility. That Molotov in particular is what I'm looking at. The 1-2 punch. It should get a kill. How has Afro survived that? Oh my god, he's a lucky man to still be alive. Doesn't matter, not for much longer. BlameF 1v2. What have you got for us? Spots one dropping down, looks for the second as well. He should expect that they're both playing up together now. They might just swing on contact. BlameF gonna buy some time, and he does get deleted at range. Blame will fall. 8-4. That's not a bad half. I like this. It's Swordation, but it might work. Oh, Stinix for a double. That is a lovely way to crack it open. Matty's, hang on. He gets 3. Stinix, he raised you 1 there, and it puts it back into a 2 versus 2.
Fear of God at the moment. They're opting to go for the fights here as well. Screw the bomb plant. Let's take the heads. However, Afro with a quick flick leaves it down to just NEOKAI. 1 versus 1 now. He's got that bomb. Where is Body gone? Is he rotated around? Maybe. Not quite sure. Takes a slow move out from the side of Gen. Body just playing patiently, drawing him in, trying to just tap him down. And he is indeed softening him up. And there was the opportunity. Fnatic take the pistol. MP9 of Crims wants to get in the action, as does BlameF. Looking for those eco frags, of course. Matty's will get the double spray down and drop the bomb, importantly, here. So, forcing them into him. Oh, beautiful. Nice. So clinical in from Matty's. It has been a game of really nice moments, actually. Some very, very clean Counter-Strike. Everybody looking crisp.
Oh. Nearly getting a kill out of it, but in the end, won't. Again, there's not a lot of time here. We have got to start making a decision where we're trying to finish. Bomb towards B stairs. I'm sure that's the way they're going to try and see things off. But in the back line, Levantino's going to keep attention drawn. Phenomen doesn't clear close. The spam will get it. 10 seconds. We've got to get this bomb down. Matty's is all that's left. A big flank in a 1v3. He might not give it a go, and the bomb just has enough time. Yeah. Another one. That's close, but
coming together quite nicely over the past couple of days, past few games, right? Scaling up a little bit here, and they already played Fnatic, right? Yeah. This is what we talked about in that opening game. They took a map. It was Anubis, which is our next, by the way, and
could be more of the same depending on how momentum swings. I think the head was spotted. Oh, Blame F. I'm surprised that he didn't see it off the first time of asking. The Molotov's gone flying. Levantino, he'll get answered by. I mean, this is still feeling like a real weird round because there's two players on the CT side here. Matty's getting aggressive. Oh my god, this is risky. He's going to surely die. He will. Overextends, overzealous, and he gets caught.
He might just back off, you know. There's a gap there at the moment. Lovica's coming in from middle, though, because they've just got all that time to work with, and Afro surely now is looking to sort of make a way out, but no real option. Ooh, pistols. Got to watch out a little bit. Yeah, Lovica's only getting one. Not ideal for him, to be fair, but for the round, it's pretty good. They'll get that bomb down. Shouldn't really be any stress. Venom holding on the backside here as well to just deny the AKs away. We do watch ourselves ever so slightly. They'll keep the trades coming back in. You can see the money is not fantastic for the T side, so if Fnatic are able to take this next rifle, it could very quickly break that T side economy and give Fnatic all this momentum to work with. So I think, you know, it's little things. Yeah. It's little things for sure, but CYBERSHOKE maybe just not quite as disciplined as we would like there.
Yeah, exactly. I think, you know, obviously a lot of confidence for them. And for the most part, pretty comfortable money too. So they're just happy to take fights, which isn't always, I mean, I guess maybe the smartest thing. You don't want to be dropping over guns for no reason or anything of the sort. 18. Those odds are still pretty even in all fairness, but this round doesn't feel even. Now that the numbers favor that on the T side, CYBERSHOKE going to try and barrel in towards this top side. Throw holding. He's got to hit this shot. Oh, and he doesn't. Oh. He gets baited out with the jiggle. That'll cost him. Trying to spot the cross. Has spotted two. Blame F. Takes a tag of his own, but knows where at least one is, and probably has a good idea of the second. He's making a hell of a lot of noise. Another fight, which he just about avoids death. What do you expect now? Not NEOKAI up close. He's making a lot of noise, but it does make a difference. Last man surely gets spotted here. And that's another round to CYBERSHOKE. That is map point on Fnatic's map pick. And they are making this look easy. And it goes back to the point I said. Crazy move. He might go looking for that AK too. Nah, that'll cost him though. In doing so, gives away his life a little carelessly. And you got to see towards back right too. Crims is already actually a dead man. Never mind. M4 gets one. Looks for two. Blame F doubles it down.
Looking good. Might be able to hold on here. NEOKAI though finds the head of Matty's. Low HP on these remaining two players as well now. Afro only on the Deagle. So certainly is doable. Slowed it way down there. Unsure, CYBERSHOKE, and again, good discipline. Oh, back end of a player has been spotted, so one sort of confirmed. Trying to draw him in. The crouch peak's a bit too much to deal with, but the nade finishes off Blame F. It's all onto Afro to save the game, to keep them alive for just another round. So much effort required. Clean onto the first, looking for a bit more. Can't find it. Phenomen will absolutely hammer that one home. 13-6.
Still plenty of time.
Oh, absolutely, man. We'll see if Fnatic can do the same to CYBERSHOKE here, really. Laventino, nice find from him through the smoke, keeps them in it. The ADHD from this guy, you know, gets the graffiti down. I remember that round on Vertigo where he was sat in at sandbags, just couldn't wait to get going. You know, he's one of the young gamers, I'm sure, that just needs constant stimulus. Blame F. His stimulus is headshots. Oh, and he's getting him. Triple kill for Blame in from Dark. Laventino with it all to do. Cannot find it. And Blame F has just won that one all by himself.
Yeah, he's absolutely bailed them out. of the trench there. It looked like there was a retake in the cards. It looked like a real decent chance they could, but he's actually playing out via dark. Does have a smoke. It's tested here, going through it. Oh, hello. There's two. Again, Stinix with a double and then also shotgun. They can't seem to find a way to shut him down.
He knows what he's doing on that one, doesn't he? He knows what he's doing. That's the other side of the auto shotgun. Dink lands, no frag. Oh, and Fenneman kind of messing it up a little bit. You thought surely Crims gets traded there with all the info tagged up. That's the nature of the beast sometimes. Fnatic still not looking fantastic, but Crims has kept them in the running.
2v3 is not the most impossible of rounds. Then the round itself. Well played. Really well played from CYBERSHOKE. They just wait for the fights to come to them, and BlameF's going to go down after time to make it even worse.
Flashed up again. Oh my god, he's so blind. As are the teammates. I mean, somehow he comes away with one there, which I think is kind of wild. Bomb going to get planted. Fenneman on high here, just trying not to give his position away. And what is the game plan for CYBERSHOKE? He tries going through the smoke as it faded, but they were very, very ready for that.
Really, really nicely done from him. He can get a little bit giddy in some of his engagements where he overfights or the rest. It sometimes does catch him off guard, but in that instance, they needed him and they get it, especially considering that.
Do the work. I don't know, it's early on in the game. I feel like, you know, a lot of teams these days pretty risk averse. CYBERSHOKE could have made it work, but we'll see. Oh, beautifully timed flash. Valentino comes around. He wasn't one of those scary players, to be fair, so maybe the trade-off of information is not bad, actually, for CYBERSHOKE. Bobicus gets caught a little bit. I'm not sure what they were kind of doing there. NEOKAI on top of him. Maybe wanting to boost, potentially. Not quite sure. Either way, the brunt of the defense been dealt with now, so it will be Fnatic's round.
And an exit for Afro, maybe made to work for a little bit, but I guess the exit in the end. Just the one gun. I think maybe that one might even not be saved here. Afro. He's jumping up. Fenneman should know about this. Bit of the ring around the roses type of thing. He might even get behind him. Might even get behind a couple. Needs to be careful to try and stay alive himself, which isn't the easiest. He's hoping to slip the nets. He will get his kill. I don't know if he survives here, though, in the sense of he's still so close to a couple. They're hunting him from all angles. He's hoping to get both. And he can't. Just too many people to fight. And on both fronts as well. He's the first one. If he can hit for free, give him a chance with a Molotov will force him away. Does get enough time to get out of there. BlameF spotted Stinix back plat. At least committed. Nice shot. Caught him falling. Looks for another. The leg and the trade is decent. Now, surely 2v4. We're not losing this one, are we? Stinix back plat. Not cleared properly. The timing's immaculate. And only the one casualty is a really, really nice round coming through from CYBERSHOKE. They make that one look super comfortable.
Oh, they've paused right next to each other. Flash comes in for Valentino. He's now going to be heavily hurt. He knows. He was like, there was a guy around here, I swear. And he just gets unlucky. However, on A, NEOKAI keeps them alive. Stinix holds Afro, looking good here for CYBERSHOKE thanks to the individual move. Journey here. It does seem actually not fully prepared for BlameF. They will check the angle, but, you know, not giving him the respect there. Tagged down pretty low. Bomb goes in here. I don't like the look of the retake. CYBERSHOKE look very, very nervy.
Yeah. I think they're just hoping that they can win out raw aim jewels, but their idea of how they're going to break down the post barn doesn't seem too solid. I think they play close left. In the open, not effectively. And then the trading is so lackluster. The spacing there was awful. They allow body to, I say, fights.
It's problematic, to say the least. They're as yet to take a time out of their own. Probably feeling confident in their T side. Stinix on the anti-flash, trained up with the AWP, and a lovely setup that Fnatic walks straight into. So another round-winning position here for CYBERSHOKE. They've got to get this one, let me tell you that.
AK picked up. Spam actually just get a tag. Well, the MP9 was so blind there. Great flash from body. As Blame gets a freebie. Enderman trying to get back over in time. Good shot for him. He might even be able to catch the second too, as Body. How's he going to take this fight? Does actually delete the rifle. That's a big one to find. He's trying to put pressure on towards the AWP, who backs up a little bit in towards heaven. Bomb spotted. Super labored spray. Oh, CYBERSHOKE, this isn't looking good.
Yeah, man, this is, again, maybe even too close, even if they do end up closing this one out. But their retakes have looked incredibly, incredibly shaky. And holding. Body goes in for it. Will get dropped. Is it necessarily needed? Not so sure. Leaves Crims all alone with only 19 HP. Surely got to go down here. We'll see. It's a weird little angle for him. Finds the first cleanly. Just got to get the head of the second, and he does. Oh, my goodness, Crims. So many explosive moments from this guy. Gets the AWP for good measure. A lifeline and olive branch handed across. Crims nearly finding the head. Decent nade here as he looks to back away. It's good damage. FlameF, though, he's the one that's managed to thread the needle. Get in behind. Not going to be considered at all. Takes the first. Trade's got to be here. Stinix looks panicked, and FlameF will drop him. Very well played indeed. Bomb going down, and surely should be enough to work with. The HP's here. Not good enough for CYBERSHOKE to give it a go.
Looked a lot sharper. Blames also looked pretty good so far as well. Constant opening kills being given his way, so you really, really can't complain about him. FlameF making a move. Caught Yuto in hand, but he can be traded as well. Yeah, Blame gonna catch him in rotation. Auto shotgun. Always been good for one, in all fairness, usually. This time, not to be. Was caught moving. Blame avoids the nade, looking to bait in this fight here. So NEOKAI just gonna get out of there. And in a 4 versus 3, they don't find a kill early here. They might even just call this, but that is not a bad swing. Overkiss good from him. I still think they're probably gonna have to call to a save, though. Long-term money isn't good. A 2v3 on a retake with pretty limited Yuto, you know, a nade and a molly, and they're calling it.
Obviously trying to really, really, really take it to Fnatic as best they possibly can, but games like this, opponents like this, don't really come up too often for CYBERSHOKE, to be honest. You know, a lot of people talk about having those out-of-body experiences when you nearly die and stuff like that, so maybe he's had a bit of that. Matty's creeping forwards here for another one. Might just be able to track as well. Oh, he wasn't quite on it with the crosshair, but surely has, you know, done enough, forced them back, found a kill. It's got to be the moment that turns this round in favor of Fnatic. Maybe this half as well. BlameF continues looking clean. Just no to NEOKAI. 5 HP now. Matt is doing great work here with the A entries, keeping that control of A as well, so...
A man of my own heart.
4 and what KD? What KD? He's bottom of the scoreboard.
Well, he doesn't want to go further down the bottom. But no, yeah, just one of those where it just...
How much has Body really been able to gather? You know, early molly comes out as well from Crims. Watching for the backside. Lovicus looks good. Lands a couple of headshots here. Secures a couple of kills. They lose one in the meantime, but should be all good. 4 on 2. CYBERSHOKE with the pistol on the cards, for sure. In the same vein, it's not like Crims or Afro are really in that super solid, forcible position. They're not keeping armor here. It's just...
Same for Stinix, and he might actually just get tested in a second. As this smoke fades, who spots who first? It will be him. He's actually going to get both.
Looking very good indeed. FlameF is the next line here to deal with. Hidden away from the Molotov. They're just trying to group up on the CYBERSHOKE side of things, and BlameF, well, he uses that to his advantage, looking to get in the gap left by the dissipating Molotov. Doesn't want to give his position away, though. Feels like he could easily have spammed to drop that bomb, but yeah, really does not want to give.
At least for the CYBERSHOKE side, they're starting this T side very, very well with, you know, minimal casualties now, and just the one. Not fair, maybe one at the tail end if they're not careful. Oh, there is a bit of damage dealt, but it's thankfully not too damning. But yeah, it's one of those where I think, for me to maybe even warrant the conversation about getting back into this, I need to see CYBERSHOKE get up towards...
Stinix, hello? So deep onto B. Can't really believe his eyes. I keep going, though, with the MP9 and just try and lay it down. get that site secured, get that plant in, of course. This is kind of what Fnatic didn't want in this round, right? They wanted some presence towards mid or towards A, but just straight into B from CYBERSHOKE. One has yet to be planted, still chilling, still hanging out to just secure the location of a couple of these players. Stinix heard the other one here as well, so should be able to finish this one off. BlameF getting the better of him. Looks pretty good on the MP9. He likes a bit more speed round these corners for sure. And indeed, keeps on fragging. If he wasn't forced out by the flames, if he had a bit more time to control that one, he could have found another, in fact, but not going to happen.
Back into the guns, make it work for them here. There may be a chance of contact play, which gets the first. Crims gets caught, Molotov in hand. They know there's two now in towards main. He's a scrappy fight, but it's working. A team kill comes in as well. But all in all, it's still surely the round done here. Fnatic, they might even save. M4 and an AWP retaken. I don't think you want to go for this. That's the main thing that you mentioned, right? The big statements. They still do have plenty of time. All in all, Fnatic still got a 4-round buffer. Oh, Afro gets caught. That's a nice shot. Or, though, gets scooped up immediately.
Ooh, what a shot from Fenneman on the fade. I think he even felt that wasn't going to work, you know? Just try and go for it. Taking a shot for the sake of it almost, but fantastic find. Crim's doing his best to put his chest out here and feign a strong presence on A for the time being. Flash comes in. It's effective, but Stinix was already trained up and ready. They're just going to take the AWP out of here, you would imagine. CYBERSHOKE going through it, looking good. Starting to dominate now.
Yeah. This is where CYBERSHOKE are really starting to roll with the punches a little bit. This is really nice work. BlameF going to get one of the tail end, but I don't think it's going to make too big of a difference. They can buy next round, which is the main thing. But, oh, hang on. And MP9's falling. That's not staying alive. At least Matty's and the AWP are staying alive, though. That's the main thing. All in all, though, CYBERSHOKE are making this a 7th round on the board. And I did say we can start to open the door for that conversation when we hit 7 rounds. So now it's definitely something that we've got to take a look at. Matty's gets a leg. Ah, yeah, let's not re-peek in here. No point losing our life. Not in this spot. He's holding, spotted. Oh my god, that is a really uncomfortable fight. Close is cleared really well, and Matty's gets 2. They just get caught off guard for a brief moment. That's enough for Fnatic to surely get around in their favor now.
No room to work with.
Yeah, so yeah, honestly, it is one of those where for Fnatic, they've made a smart call at the end, and I think, you know, they come back in towards this one without too much pressure. Once you lose that initial couple of fights, you just don't need to worry about the rest of the round itself. Save the mental, in a sense. Oh, Fenneman, he continues to be so difficult to deal with. Flashed, Matty's up close, might just catch him, he will just catch him. Fenneman, this guy is unstoppable right now. Afro making a good run for it himself as he found a really important kill in response in water. Still a 3 versus 3, and Fenneman going to go for the safe rotation.
We'll see, man. It's not necessarily secured for CYBERSHOKE. Mid play is somewhat predictable as well. Afro holding for the B rotate, but continues to move forwards here alongside Crims. Trying to work together, but the timing could be good. Oh, they paused for a second. The AWP's battling off here, and Fenneman will win it on the quick scope. BlameF could be in the right place. They're headed towards him. He wasn't really expecting this, right? Knife out, but it works, and he's in a really, really, really weird angle to deal with. Oh, Lovicus. Clean headshot to keep them in it. And that's the big round. There is going to be money available for Fnatic, but now they worry. Slightly stronger defended, so they will have to sacrifice an area, and that area is middle. However, I like the push forward from Crims. He's backed up as well by BlameF. It's where the round is going to be made or broken. Crims obviously trying to draw them in. However, he loses his head instantly. They were ready. They were ready. It'll be a save to come round. CYBERSHOKE bring it within 1.
Basically got a few pixels to work with. Pop Flash will come over. He's actually waiting as well for a bit of a rotation to come through. He's hoping to hit this lucky shot, but again, not being given up just yet. Flash will come through. Now two trying to fight. Body still being a nuisance. The AWP might go down in all fairness. Double swung, so yes, it will fall. That's huge. No AWP. And I think monetarily, actually, no, Body can drop one over, so it is actually ultimately fine.
Bobicus ready to go. Oh, a little slow on it, but at least he knows they're there, and he's sticking around, man. That's confident. It's very confident. Maybe only expecting one, right? So felt comfortable with support behind him that I'll get traded. It'll be all good. With there being two players there, it ends up.
Oh, it's all about timing. Does he get cleared? Afro, if he goes 3 centimeters to the right, he'll see Stinix. Bush gonna come through. Oh, he will fall. Now they've got to know they're hitting B. A 2v2 on the site itself, 2v4 in the round. Surely Fnatic are taking this one here. They've got time to work with 20 seconds. A chunky nade too. This has got to be done. CYBERSHOKE, they've left it too late. The Orb's got too much to do. Bombs spilled into the open as well. I mean, there's surely no chance. He looks to swing. He does miss his shot. He's being pressured. And Afro's just baiting out with the barrel. This one's done. A couple of nice consolations, which are really nice, but it won't make a difference at the end. 13-11. Fnatic survive a serious scare, but they will be taking it towards map number 3. Wow, what a game. What a game. And on the other side too, something works out in terms of they get, you know, a fight as a big group, and might be the case. Body will take contact, but then Matties and Crim's going to come join the fight here. Matties, oh, that's wonderful. Getting 3. Crims gets one of his own. The last one on NEOKAI is an unknown quantity now as well. Surely this one's done.
Insanely hateful, but I'm here for it. Gonna get sideswiped, taken down, P250 recovered. Just play the perfect game. It has been a very shaky day for sure. Vertigo looked messy in places, man, you know.
Sure.
Matties, we kind of talked about it a little bit, was super aggressive and not very successful. Felt like Ancient was kind of worked out a bit more. Not Ancient, sorry. Anubis was a bit more calculated, and then they nearly let it go to overtime, let it slip through their fingers. So it's been a very difficult time to read this Fnatic and to know what version we are getting. This looks great, absolutely clinical, yet to drop a single player.
Obviously, numbers are good for Fnatic, but firepower is a little lackluster, and trying to retake into this is going to be difficult. That's not bad, blame for one, but even trades, but the numbers aren't even, and that's a good find from Afro as he gets in behind. Not NEOKAI's got it all to do, and he can't. Fnatic, a 3-0 start is exactly what we wanted to see coming through in towards this third map, off the back of a fairly decent second for the most part.
Disrespectful and not usually something that finds success, but here it did work. Afro stands strong for all 3, not even traded out. Fenomen, I think, a little bit frustrated, you know, wanted to buy some time rather than take the fights. That being said, Afro definitely forced the fights.
Crims dipping back into his temple. Top angle to hit, yeah. Not NEOKAI. In all fairness with the Galil as well, that range makes it look super clean. 2 rotating in through Donut. There's smoke to block off this position, so getting a plant here is tough. Might be able to deny. No. Bomb will go down, but a good find from Afro. Last, they know the NEOKAI was somewhere here over towards temple entrance. Met with an A. Good damage. He will spray through the explosion. Smoke on towards the bomb. A tap looking for a fight as well. NEOKAI's trying to get out. He knows he's not on it. Also no kit either for Body. But doesn't make a difference. Body sees it off. NEOKAI will fall. The Fnatic make it 4-0. They just can't lose right now.
Doesn't look too likely. Blame F will keep edging forwards here. He's going to get some support in from Crims in just a second as well. So they're looking to go for something. Oh, the flick, it misses. Somehow. Maybe just pulling the trigger a little bit early. Blame F is the one to find the frag there. He keeps them rolling as well. Wonderful stuff. Swaps up the weapons just because he can.
He's a little tough. The bomb will go down. This isn't bad. 4v4. Firepower is a little better over towards that CT side, and now Matties giving them the numbers as Blame F will add to it. A tag on towards not NEOKAI, and leaves one man all alone. Lovicus is a little far away. I think even if they get on the bomb now, they've won it regardless.
You would think so. Crims goes swinging in, finds the kill for good measure. And alive, Fnatic. They've hit the level, they've hit the peak. Coming on to map 3, and I think they look absolutely brilliant here. CYBERSHOKE really struggling. Bomb goes down, but no real chance in the post plant. And again, a lot of these are coming off the sort of the half-buy-ish rounds where they're going a bit crazy. Yeah, me too. Definitely a fan. Lovicus rolling in. Oh, nearly the double kill. Not quite. Crims, good angle for him to work with. It's a bit of a bait out. Peek from the opposite side. Very well played. Advantage CYBERSHOKE. Definitely not locked in just yet. And Afro's going to be here pretty quickly if he wants to be. Smoked off, unfortunately. Might just give it up. Nade goes in. Doesn't hit the target. So it looks like it's a mission of exit now.
Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if they can get another kill on top here, at the very least. That would keep that T-side economy at bay a little bit. They might just get it. Hang on. There you go. They'll take it. If they had just played a little bit more of a default in that situation rather than kind of the technically even 3 over towards that B side, 2 of which were pushing down Ram, and they might have got a chance to potentially catch this push off guard towards A, but in the end, it doesn't make a difference. It is a first run on the board for CYBERSHOKE, but
if they can get the return here, but easier said than done. CYBERSHOKE, it was a nice move. Whether they can replicate that is, of course, the big question. Blame F. Oh, looking to get in a fight. Lands the ding. It's unfortunate. And an overwhelm at middle. CYBERSHOKE seemed to be ready for that response from Fnatic. Really well played.
4, maybe? And we're on to something. 4 rounds out of CYBERSHOKE at a bare minimum might be something on the cards. Anything less, however, and I think they could be in a really tough spot.
Lane control. Flash is perfect. Body gets a stray headshot. But it's all Blame F here. It's all Matters holding the line. Looking good. Rotations coming around. Matters nice and confident. Has certainly been on it on this map. That is for damn sure. 2v1 for NEOKAI. Well, 3v1 overall, actually. A bomb to recover and some time on his side.
One via long. One over towards short who's doubling over. NEOKAI. He's got to hit a crisp shot here. Misses that initial timing. His gun barrel might get spotted, in all fairness. Seems like it hasn't so far. Flash over. Now they know where he is. Bomb gonna go down. They can probably deny it, and they can. Really nice stuff at the end. Crims sees off the last, but
into the mix. Tough game for him. 3 and 10. These entries not going so well. He's got an opportunity to get 2 around the corner, but I think they're so ready, and Crims might even have seen him, to be honest. Not the cleanest check, but he will eventually go down. A beautiful crunch in towards mid from the CT side. That might just seal the deal. 3 HP left for Laventino, and it's not like another area of the map is left super vulnerable here. And there you have it. Fnatic will indeed hold the line on the B bomb site.
Playing the numbers. They just play for the trade. Something which at times, especially in that first map, really eluded them, but this time hasn't. The flash was really not deep enough. Cynics doesn't get pushed off the angle. Do they expect another? It doesn't matter. The trades are good, and this is a good round. Last man has been heard. Body, they heard him tick in the molly, and it's seen off. First time, basically, maybe all of this entirety of this third map, they're actually in a super clean round.
Stronger, or just the way that they started has benefited them. Fenomen will manage to find one with the Julies, but that's the only kill that they've got thus far. Very quickly unraveling on the B bomb site. Double digits for Fnatic. Surely NEOKAI is close to the action. He hears a couple of footsteps, but can't really get them lined up. Was someone in his crosshairs for a second, but once the smoke dissipates, Laventino had to go nuclear. Not going to happen for him, so indeed Fnatic will convert it.
All right.
5 on 3 immediately out of the gate here. Fnatic, it feels like, doing enough to hammer this one in, but Lovicus gets cheeky. Finds a kill, looking for a bit more as well. Actually, some decent damage coming out from this guy. He will be left pretty low. He's just really trying his damnedest to find another kill. Not going to happen. He's set up a lot for the scout, though. And the MP9. Ooh, who's just been spotted. Notaneki was hoping to, you know, close the gap and get a cleaner opportunity to exchange in. Trying to find a gap here. Weird little angle. Not going to cleanly get checked, but dealt with. Fenomen not out of the realms of possibility here. The HP does not look fantastic. 74 to work with here between the two of them. Mac-10 could easily roll through them. Gets the first. It's just the fact that Afro opted to come in behind. I don't think this is going to be expected at all. Fenomen taps, goes digging in towards Donut, and he's just not going to be able to clear in time. It's unfortunate. The one time, you know, the low HP player really just brings you crashing back down to reality, and does beg that question. Maybe we could have had super quick second map, super quick third. Fnatic obviously have found their level. Even on the first, to be fair, you know, you expect a bit more from Fnatic. So I think they've taken some time, they've woken up, and obviously the chats in between maps have done them some real good here. Will confirm themselves that 12th. So 9 in a row required by the young mix.
I feel like this one, sadly, is done and dusted here. And they are going to have a bye, which is one positive, but in all fairness, Mac-10 double for Blame F. You'll take that every day of the week. 12-3. Credit to Fnatic. They've not pulled any punches. They've looked really clean. And now we're looking towards CYBERSHOKE and say, what have you got in the locker? They had a decent run of form, in all fairness, at the tail end of map number 2, where they could have very easily have even pushed that towards overtime or taken it in regulation if they maybe a cleanup.
Fenomen up close, ready to take a round here if he can. One of the more consistent factors, but Crims with the track knows what's up. Wild trade outs here on the A-bomb site before the bomb's even gone down. Molotov will maybe force the fight forwards. Indeed, Blame F gets dropped. Trade is there. This one's all over the place for sure. Fnatic bringing a level of chaos into what they deem to be the final round. And with the bomb recovered, they might even opt to go elsewhere. They're certainly on the cards to do so. But just putting a pause on things for now. See what these two remaining CTs want to go for.
Ooh. Deep angle there. Puts it on towards Matty. So low. And he will fall. CYBERSHOKE not dead just yet. Still alive. All right. Bit by bit. Once again, another Mac-10 coming through. Another very similar call. It's a wild thing to go for it again. And this time they don't even get the trade properly. So the AWP doubles it down. This is very interesting to call this one, Fnatic. To go for the same exact round again.
Crims will manage to find, 2 thanks to the molly. Might bring them back into it. Bomb plant has been denied, however, again. So rinse and repeat here, my guy. Plant gonna come in. Valentino does manage to get the trade out onto Crims. He's done his best to keep them in it. 1v2 for Blame F to close the game out then. Certainly familiar with positions like this. Locked in one. Savvy to the fact that there's going to be another one coming in from Donut. He's playing it patiently. Got to be a timing peak here, though, if he wants to go. Just going to let them come in. He does get dinked, but it won't matter too much as Blame F finds it round the corner. Fantastic finish for Fnatic. CYBERSHOKE could not keep up onto the third map. The 2-1, and CYBERSHOKE